All right, so for the last thing that we need to do to finish our project off is we need to resize our image and then reset our preferences once we're completely done. Make sure you don't reset your preferences too soon, because then you'll just have to reset them in order to complete your artwork. So the first thing we need to do is change our image size. As you can see, mine shrank a little bit on the width when I was making it, and the height stayed 40 pixels. So mine's not exactly 40 by 40, but that's fine. So we need to go to image and then image size. And you can see right here, it's at 40 by 40. So let's make it 256 by 256. And then keep our resolution at 72 and make sure resample is on and nearest neighbor hard edges. So what this is going to do is allow us to share our photo. So you wanted to post it on a social media site or text it to your family members or friends. Then 256 will give you a bigger image that would be shareable and easily viewed on either a phone or iPad or computer. So once you have those set, hit OK, and you can see it blew up in my screen, right? So we can just hit Control-0 and that'll fit the screen. And you can see over here, mine went to 206 by 256. As long as that 256 is there and one of the either width or height, that's great. And then we will be good to go. So now let's walk through saving our work. Now, up to this point, we've been saving it in our Creative Cloud storage, and that's fine. But in order to turn this into Schoology, in Schoology, the instructions for turning it in are that we need to submit it as a PSD file, and PSD is a Photoshop document. And we need to submit it as a JPEG. So if we go to File and then Save a Copy, right, it's going to bring up this screen. And then we're going to go to On Our Computer. And this is going to allow us to save it on the computer so it's easier to turn into Schoology. And I'm going to get rid of that copy. Right, and I'm just going to save it right to this file. You can save it to your desktop or to downloads, whatever makes it easier for you to find. You can save it in that file right there. I'm just going to save it to Creative Cloud Files, and then you just press Save. And mine's asking me if I want to replace it because I already saved it once, and I'm going to say yes. And then it talks about maximum compatibility. You can just go ahead and do OK. And then I also need a JPEG. So I'm going to go to Save a Copy again. And on my computer. Now, for instance, let's say that I accidentally hit Save As. And I hit on my computer. And now when I click on this PSD spot, there's no JPEG. So the only way we can get a JPEG file is by clicking Save a Copy. But you don't have to cancel out. You can just click right here, Save a Copy. It'll open up this window. And then we can go down and select JPEG. And I don't like seeing that word copy there, so I'm going to erase that. And then I'm going to save it and hit OK. And then now I'm good to go. So those two files need to get turned into the assignment. That assignment will be in Thursday's folder, and you will be good to go. The last thing we need to do is we need to reset our preferences. Otherwise, that grid is going to be set the way it's set. Remember when we set the pixel grid to 1 pixel and then the sub to 1 as well? we need to go to Edit, and then Preferences, and then General, and reset preferences on Quit. And it's going to ask you sure you want to reset those preferences? And you're going to hit OK. And then, all right. And then when I exit my Photoshop, it's going to reset them. So when I open it back up, everything is going to be set the way it was when we first started, and we'll be ready for our next project. You can go ahead and go into your preferences and like go to guides and grids, and you will see everything is set back to inches and subdivision of 4, and it's back to the image interpolation is back to bicubic automatic. Remember, that's where we put the preserve hybrid edges with nearest neighbor. Those will really mess up your future projects if you leave those settings on there, so make sure that you do this step. All right, so that wraps up this project, and let's see, there is nothing else I don't think I need to tell you, so I look forward to seeing your assignments and the pixel art that you created, and I will see you in the next video.